Hi, this is Dagger, and I'm currently playing the Starcraft 2 beta test. I am currently playing the blue Zerg at the very bottom. My opponent, you can't see him, is playing the red Zerg at the very top. First thing I want to do is I tell my opponent good luck and have fun, which he is too serious to talk to me, so he doesn't reply anything. This already makes me just want to win the match. I would sell my soul to win this match. Actually, not really. Well, anyway, first thing I want to start doing is I get 10 drones, make an overlord, 3 more drones, make a spawning pool, get 14 drones, and make my extractor. This is kind of the basic economy build that I've been developing and been reading a lot on forums and everything. This one seems like one that I wanted to try out. This is one of the first games that I also start using Zerg Sim City, which is basically just a strategic location of your buildings. I kind of put my spawning pools and other buildings in between the Vespine gas with just enough room that my drones are able to mine from them, but no one is able to attack from the other side. Alright, I'm starting up building a couple more drones. Pretty soon I'll have my spawning pool going up. We're going to be going through this match through my player camera, meaning that I'm not going to be seeing what my opponent is doing. You're going to see exactly what I was seeing throughout the battle. This is my first commentary, so if things start getting a little choppy, please leave me some comments and let me know what I did wrong and what I can fix. Alright, and I hope you guys enjoy it. As you can see, my spawning pool just now went up, and I'm getting a couple of more drones to start mining. Pretty soon I'm going to start creating my extractors so I can start farming some early gas. Early gas is going to be extremely important to fast-teching mutalisks, which is exactly what I'm going to do, expecting my opponent to be going roaches and zerglings. Alright, there goes one up. I made sure that that drone got rid of his crystal before I got my second extractor. Alright, it's looking like my spawning pool is getting there. It's about 75% done. My extractor just finished. Pretty soon I'm going to be having a couple more drones built so I can send them right into the extractor. My camera's kind of erratic. I'm a rather erratic player, I guess. I'm constantly trying to look at too many different things at once. My spawning pool is done. My queen is in production. I've got a couple of zerglings on the way to go defend my front door. I've already got 2 drones farming. What are those little balls of gas, I guess? Alright, and building an overlord, so I got a little bit more freedom. I already have my roach warren going up. Though I don't necessarily have creep over there, I like to have my zerglings kind of protecting my front door so I can see when the opponent is attacking. I'm currently sending up a zergling to start scouting up his base and see what kind of tech he's going for. Because though I'm starting out going for mutalisks, I have no problem whatsoever switching to hydralisks or whichever the situation calls for. My roach warren just went up, and I'm going to have a couple of roaches in production pretty soon. As we can see, my zergling's making it up here. And I'm going to see exactly what I'm looking at. And it looks like he's already got a very large zergling army. I wasn't able to see very much. After seeing that crummy little show of scouting, he's probably going to send a couple of units in to attack me. So right now I've got some roaches going full force. I've already got 1 out and 3 in production. And as you can see, I've got 3 drones to each of my extractors already farming some early gas. 5 minutes into the game and I've already got 120. Which is pretty good. That's going to help me a lot. I've already got my layer about halfway through production. Couple of overlords. I'm going to start placing them in different spots around my base. My favorite places to put them is kind of overlooking cliffs, so I'm able to have as wide of a range of sight without them being able to see back into my base and see my overlord sitting there. It also gives me a pretty good idea of what kind of units are coming my way. Alright, I'm starting to have a little bit of a army right here. It looks like he's coming in to attack with a bunch of Zerglings. I've got a couple of roaches already ready. 6 roaches and 5 Zerglings. It shouldn't be too hard of a battle. As we can see, my roaches are microing down the Zerglings. They're just absolutely ripping through them. While he has superior numbers, I right now have the superior firepower. This is probably a good cue for him to start building roaches, which is exactly what I want him to think. He's able to take down 2 of my roaches and 5 of my Zerglings. I still have 5 roaches left, hopefully giving me the bigger standing army for the time being. Right now I've got my spire building. It's about 50% into production, and I'm building a couple more roaches just to secure my front door. Worst comes to worst, I want to make sure my front door is secure long enough that I'm able to have my mutalisks up there and harass the supply line. That way I'm able to build more units down back at my base, can destroy his army, and while he's still rebuilding, I'll be able to punch another hole right into him. Or at least that's the plan. Moving my overlord into another position so I'm able to detect Zerglings early. My army is coming along somewhat nicely. I've got overlords in rather strategic places so far. My lair is up, my spire is up, and I've begun building 3 mutalisks. And an overlord. Alright, my overlord is ready, and I'm ready to start building even more mutalisks. I take these first 3, and I'm going to go scout his base and see exactly what he's made of. Alright, his overlords probably saw me right there. They probably saw a couple of blue squares moving along the mini-map, but he's probably not too worried about it. He probably has a rather large standing army of roaches right now. Probably just thinks I'm just a couple of Zerglings, possibly some roaches. He now sees that I have mutalisks. He's probably crapping his pants right now. I go immediately for his queen. If you deny a Zerg player his queen, they are essentially crippled. As you can see, a queen is no match for 3 mutalisks, at which point I start immediately attacking a supply line. No resources is no units. This is the point where he realizes he cannot win and leaves the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will hopefully be putting up some more pretty soon. Please leave some comments and suggestions in the little comment area. Thank you.